welcome to Sasa's Kitchen, and today we're going to be making chocolate chip banana bread. So this is very basic recipe that I found online, but then I tweaked it and changed it around a bit, so that's perfect to my liking. So first we're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is going to measure out 1/3 cup of butter. Well, I'm using margarine, you can use either or. Just scrape it. After you measure it out, just scoop it out and put it into a bowl, or I'm just using a Tupperware box, but whatever. And now we're going to put this in the microwave like 30 seconds or so just to melt it, because it's supposed to be melted. Okay, so you can see it's all melted now. And what we do, because you're supposed to butter or oil the pan, what we do is just take from this cup, because it already has the butter on it, you take a clean napkin, and I just wipe off the insides. This way you don't have to use extra stuff, and it already has this on. And then we'll just pretty much wipe the inside of the pan with the butter to... You gotta make sure you do this step, because or else after you finish your banana bread, it won't come out really cleanly. Okay, so then this pan is done. Now the recipe calls for 3 to 4 bananas, but I like to use a lot. Well, this time I'm using 5, and you get really ripe ones. I like to make banana bread when I have too many ripe bananas that people didn't eat in the family. So you just peel them and break this into pieces. Okay, so after you peeled and broke all the banana pieces inside, I just use a potato masher, and then you just mash it all up. Okay, so it's all finished mashed up, and I just got rid of the potato masher just using a spoon now. You add 1 egg in. And then 3/4 cups of sugar. And then I use a 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And then we just mix this. You could just kind of beat the egg a little bit, because I don't like to beat the egg separately in another bowl, because it's another dish you have to wash. But normally when I crack the egg open, before I just dump the egg in, I look to see if it's a bad egg. But in like my whole lifetime of cooking, I've never gotten a bad egg, so I don't know. Some people experience that problem, but I've never had that. And then we just mix this all in. We're gonna add a pinch of salt. So I just put it in my hand first. Okay, just spread it on top. And then 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I just sprinkle it over the mixture. And then we'll stir this in. Okay, so now we add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Mix this all. I want to mix slowly. This is everything with flour. Once you add the flour to the wet mixture, mix slowly, because if you mix really fast, the flour poofs, goes everywhere, and it creates a big mess for yourself. So this happens a lot when kids are in the kitchen. So you can go slowly, and then you can beat it a bit faster so it doesn't get too messy. And the last step is I like to add semi-sweet chocolate chips. It's just a bit more. Well, chocolate is always good. So 3/4 cups. And now you just stir the chocolate chips in. Okay, so that's the finished mixture right here. Now we just pour this into our pre-buttered pan. And you can use a spatula if you want to make sure you get everything, but I find like just use a spoon or whatever the mixing utensil you were using. Because I hate when you're baking, you always have to use so many different things, and you have to do so much washing afterwards. I'm too lazy to do that, so just use whatever you're using. It's good enough. So it's finished, and now we'll put this into the oven for 45 minutes. And then we'll come and check, and you want to make sure you insert like a knife or a toothpick to make sure it comes out clean. Okay, so I can see that it's already golden brown, so I'm just gonna take it out. Ooh, just look at this. It smells really good. I just use a sharp knife and I poke it in the center. Okay, yeah, it comes out clean. So then it's all finished. Okay, after you let it cool a bit in the pan, what I've done, I just take a sharp knife and I cut along the outside edges just to loosen it up. And then we're gonna flip it over right here. Turn it upside down and then you just shake it a bit, that's all. It should come out pretty good. And then we flip it. So that's it. So it's a simple chocolate chip banana bread recipe. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.